A few hours before the announcement of Congress's Punjab chief ministerial face, Navjot Singh Sidhu downplayed Charanjit Singh Channi's tenure as Punjab chief minister, calling it a trailer of the film. While Channi remains mum on being the chief ministerial face, Sidhu is putting pressure on the Gandhis to choose him as the chief ministerial face. Our next report tells you more.
One is a firebrand leader. Other quite media savvy. One is known for his oratory, and the other is the poster boy of Dalit empowerment. The grand old party has to make its choice ahead of the assembly polls. Who will be the chief minister if Congress retains the throne in Punjab? The party is likely to announce its chief minister face in a virtual rally on Sunday. Ahead of the mega announcement, Punjab Congress chief Navjot Singh Sidhu is leaving no stone unturned to put pressure on the Gandhis. The cricketer turned politician has downplayed Channi's chief minister tenure and called it a trailer.
वो तो ट्रेलर चला सकता सी, उन्हें ट्रेलर चलाया।
फिल्म?
देखो फिल्म किने चलानी है वो हाईकमांड तय करेगा ना बेटा, पर फिल्म बड़ी जबरदस्त होगी।
Sources tell India Today that early surveys done by the Congress to check popularity put Charanjit Singh Channi ahead, but the leader has remained mum about it.
मैं भैया रूटीन सी लाइफ जीता हूँ, कोई वजन नहीं लेता अपने आप पे, पब्लिक में रहता हूँ, पब्लिक के काम करता हूँ, पैसा पब्लिक का पब्लिक को ही देता हूँ। किसी अमीर के घर ये पैसा नहीं जाएगा, जिसका है उसी के पास जाएगा। मैं पब्लिक का आदमी हूँ, पब्लिक के साथ हूँ, पब्लिक में जितना मुझे समय मिला मैं उसका सदुपयोग कर रहा हूँ, ना सोता हूँ ना सोने देता हूँ।
Meanwhile, former Punjab Chief Minister Amarinder Singh did not mince words, attacking Navjot Singh Sidhu and Charanjit Singh Channi. The captain, who has floated his own party, says former State Congress Chief Sunil Jakhar deserves to be the Chief Minister face.
अगर कोई जिसको बनना चाहिए और बिल्कुल उसको टोटल काबिल है, वो है सुनील जाखड़। मेरे साथ प्रेसिडेंट रहा है, मेरे साथ साथी रहा है, इसकी बड़ी पुरानी कांग्रेस के साथ इसका साथ है, और ये पता नहीं चन्नी और ये कहां से आ जाते हैं। दिस इज द मैन, अगर किसी को बनाना है तो इसको बनाओ।
With just a day to go before Congress announces its chief minister face, will sulking Sidhu bowl another googly, or has Channi clean bowled the former cricketer? Either way, the war of Sardars will continue to quake the Congress. Bureau Report, India Today.
My colleague Kamaljeet Sandhu is now joining me live from Chandigarh on this story. Kamaljeet, good morning to you. Now, just a day ahead of the Congress announcing its chief ministerial face for the Punjab elections, whoever is named, is the other going to support him? Is it going to be all peace after that?
Well, that's $1 million question, Paulami, because there's no doubt that Sidhu's been throwing tantrums. He's been going to Vaishno Devi. When he came back, he's been talking. And his talk seems not just ambiguous. It seems that he's speaking a particular line. We try to speak to several Congress leaders, and they say the Congress party doesn't really know how to handle him. And is he manageable in the first place? There's no doubt that there is chief ministerial ambition, both with Charanjit Singh Channi as well as Navjot Singh Sidhu. But the choice will be limited to one. Now, many are saying it's either going to be number one choice, which is Charanjit Singh Channi, or the number three choice, that the CM face to be announced after the elections have taken place. On one side, there is a Dalit face. On the other side, there is a Jat Sikh face. But many are saying it's Navjot Singh Sidhu, who is a one-man army. He's not a team man, so to say. People are upset that at this point of time, where Congress needs to keep its flock together, there is this entire talk about a power tussle, which doesn't seem to augur well for the party. This at a time where party needs to be talking about the people, especially in the state. They seem to be involved in a power tussle. So the messages are quite mixed. They obviously want to put this entire controversy behind them, but whether this will lead to further disquiet, whether this will solve the problem, that now needs to be seen as to what Rahul Gandhi really announces, because we've been told by our sources that indications have been given that large programs should be put in preparation with LED lights, with Bhangra, and the announcement is going to be made. And obviously, only one man can fill in that particular place, and it may be Sidhu or it may be Charanjit Singh Channi.
Right.
But the leanings
Absolutely.
are that Charanjit Singh Channi could actually lead that particular race.
Okay, so Charanjit Singh Channi could possibly be leading that race, says Kamaljeet. We will, of course, keep coming back to you, Kamaljeet, for that update and for that mega